So I feel like my summer trip was kind of a bust. Don't get me wrong, I had such a great time in Busan with my friend Diana, but I feel like I have this thing where I have these expectations of how things are gonna go, and then the reality is so much different, and it kind of just makes me not crash out per se, but be disappointed, I suppose. Like, in this trip I had like all these outfits planned, I had like all these ideas of content I wanted to shoot, because Busan is a beautiful beach city, and we were only at the beach for about like 10 minutes just because it was so hot in Busan. You guys don't even know, it is the hottest temperature I've felt in a while. I ended up ordering a shakarato, I believe it's pronounced. It's what I believe 2 shots of espresso that's been shaken with some ice cubes. It looks really cool. I love the cocktail glass it's in. I'm just hoping it isn't too strong for me, because these days I can't handle a strong coffee. Another thing that kind of disappointed me on the trip was my lack of motivation. So if you guys are watching my vlogs, you'd be aware I bought this pouch to do content in Busan. I wanted to do those beautiful like flat lays that we'll do in the hotel rooms with like all their makeup on the bed with a pouch, but again I didn't follow through with that, so I was kind of disappointed with myself. I don't know why, I just get these thoughts where I feel like I can't like follow through with creating content, and it's disappointing because again she's a beautiful pouch. I'm going to repurpose her, of course. She's going to be now my camera bag, but I had wished, now looking back, I should have just followed through. I should have just like taken the content instead of like being lazy. Hungry, so I came to Oldies Tacos, which is a very famous Mexican place here in euljiro. Grabbed myself 2 classic Oldies tacos as well as a Coke. And that's another thing I realized when I was in Busan. Our trip consisted entirely of food and eating. Like, we went to so many cafes and restaurants, and I kind of wonder, like, I seen online people talk about like how, oh, you can't go on a trip and just eat the entire time. The point of the trip isn't eating. But for me, I'm a big foodie. I love to eat, I love food. So I thought it was like well worth it to go to Busan to try all these amazing food places. What are your thoughts? I've come across this really beautiful bookstore. They have so many books. A lot of them are actually from Japanese authors, a lot of picture books. I really love print media. I wish I had the chance to like own more magazine style like print books if I could. I just feel like they're so beautiful, and it's such a great way to like gain inspiration. Obviously online you have so many photos like on Pinterest and Instagram stuff, but having like a printed book that you can physically hold and look at, I just feel like it's something special. I also love the idea of just like a plain visual book with just a number of pictures inside. This one here I really like. It reminds me of like a Japanese manga or anime, if that makes sense. It tells a story without needing any words, just following along with the pictures and seeing what the character gets up to. I think it's so beautiful. Something that's a little naughty or risky on the coffee table is really cool. It just like shows like what type of person you are, I suppose. Like, I feel like I'm a pretty open book, so I feel like this definitely will show that. also came across this little thing, and I believe it's kind of supposed to mimic a journal almost, and I feel like it's so cute, just mixing the writing in with all these various pictures to tell a story.